Map number 2, Cloud Kingdom. To the bottom left, we have our town player. He's currently dreaming of the round of 16, and his ID is
LGIM Dream Entity.
He's up against our Protoss player to the top right. The Void Ray all-in was not really also successful. He's probably not going to try it again. This is starting for the Slayers team.
Slayers, genius.
Well, last strategy, not so genius. Well, it was well executed. I mean, there's nothing to it. Just a bunker in the way. See what Genius has planned for game number 2. I think we'll probably see much more late game plan. Gonna add his gateway and then go for a scout. A little bit of a later scout, but this is gonna check for proxies very likely here. As Dreamer TT has been known for aggressive play, that's what we said. But last game he showed us kind of just straight up 1 barracks into CC into 3 barracks, getting his stim out at a very nice timing.
1 barracks basically into expansion, into walling off, into GG.
Yeah. He got a kind of a free win on that one.
When his stim was done, that was basically, I mean, we knew about it, we saw it, and it was like watching an accident about to happen because both of us just expected, okay, as soon as Genius moves back, he's gonna stim, he's gonna run in, and he's gonna take everything apart. That's what happened. The Void Rays were gone in the blink of an eye.
He just wants to make sure this barracks finishes no matter what. SCV, as soon as the probe was like, I can take on this barracks, and the viewers, of course, at home were like, no, that probe can't kill the barracks, but Dreamer got scared, man, and now he's got to be careful. The SCV is not going to finish that depot. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, the SCV a little bit too late here. He needs to pull another one off if he wants to. Oh, actually, he dodges the probe and now moves in again as the Marine is ready to chase the probe away.
All those minerals, Genius is taking them home. Not only did he steal them from Dreamer TT's natural, but he's gonna be able to actually harvest those. Well,
I don't think they will make the difference, but it's always nice.
It's really nice, man. What if we have some crazy base trade scenario where he's got like 395 minerals instead of 400 in the bank?
Do you remember this Naniwa game at DreamHack where he had exactly the resources to build a starport and 1 Phoenix that he needed? And at first he was researching hallucination because he thought, okay, I have to scare him, I can't build anything, and then realized, well, actually, thinking about it, I have exactly the resources that I need. Yeah. And 2 minerals less, and he would have lost the game.
Yeah, I actually watched that game live. I remember this.
Yeah, in a match like this, it could happen.
It could happen.
We don't see it all too often, but it could happen.
Just you know, just don't overshadow the probe with everything else that's going on because it could be important. I like these soul minerals. That's brave.
What I love is that we actually have Genius with a robo now.
Yeah. He's
no Stugget this time.
No Nexus either, and that's something that is going to be quite interesting to me. How this will be executed. What sort of attack are we going to see?
That's actually right. He goes straight for the first gateway, then the robo, and follows it up with another one. So no expansion at this point. And well, oh, okay, sorry. For a second, I actually thought that Dimaji was trying to block his expansion, but no, he's just getting the engineering bay in his main base. He has his own expansion up now. The first bunker is ready. Takes down the first supply depot, the neutral one. Now let's see how Genius is playing this. Genius is going into expansion. He's currently on 2 gates and on a robotics. Really, really safe player.
Yeah, almost
a little bit too safe.
Yeah, this is kind of late 2010, 2011 style, man. This is like this is the yesterday build where you get the robo to be safe, and if you scout that your opponent has taken a risk with the command center, you feel like it's unfortunate. You may try to attack with the few gateways that you made. But it's so hard to make a build like this work these days. By the way, I want to mention that Dreamer has gone for a super fast +1 for his Marines. I mean, really fast.
Yeah, he built this engineering bay so fast that I actually for a second really thought that he was trying to block his opponent's expansion with an engineering bay, but he didn't. And now, of course, Genius, well, he used most of his chrono boost for economy, so at this point he really has a high harvester count. He's, I think, at 32 or 33. Yep. And his opponent now with a double SCV production can catch up. Has the double mule also in play. And yeah, the upgrades that you just mentioned, going for a fast +1, going straight for the stim once again. And of course now, Dreamer TT is already ahead in economy.
And he's ready for the observer. Will he see it? That is the question.
Yes, he sees it. He moves in. Where's the scan? Does he have the energy? Oh, he actually... Yeah, apparently he didn't see it. Apparently he just wanted to use those Marines on the low ground.
Yeah, and he had enough energy for a scan. That was a bit odd.
I don't think that he really saw it. The movement of the Marines just coincided with the observer arriving in the main base.
Dreamer has seen that Genius's natural was not there when he expected it to be, and he also sees these units now, so he's making a second bunker just to be safe. Very brave moving out like that, but Genius is faking him out here, which is going to be great for him because he's forced the second bunker, no salvage on the first, didn't even use any sentry energy.
I'm a little bit scared for Genius at this point. If you just have a look at the economy, then we have Dreamer with a very, very good harvest account, 34 against 42 at this point. Of course, Genius now is still using a lot of these Chrono Boosts, but Dreamer TT is looking pretty good. He's already going for the starport, he has the upgrades ready, and +1 attack is done, +1 armor being researched, and Stim is nearly done. Let's see if he's going to move out with this. He could kill the observer here, doesn't see it though.
Yeah, and Genius is going to add brigades, and go up to a total of 6 now. This is not going to be for an attack, it's just going to be for him being able to take his natural, I mean his third base aggressively. And with all of these gateways, he can hold it quite well.
Dreamer TT is supply blocked, and heavily at that, he's actually getting 2 supply depots here. So he completely missed that he was heading into a supply block and can now not get any additional units, at least ground units that is. Also the medivac production will be a bit slowed down, not by too much though.
Yeah. When you get supply blocked, it's so terrible. I mean,
that's annoying.
It's annoying, but it's more than that, because if Genius he just continues to warp in units, he's got his production powered up here, he's gonna pull ahead, and being just a few units ahead can be everything, especially in a situation where both players are not taking a third, and it's kind of like army on army. That's what the deciding point is in this game so far.
And talking about army, the army size of Dreamer TT is a lot bigger than Genius. He has 43 to 30 army supply. And now, of course, Genius adding the Colossi. But the first 2 Vikings are already in production. The +1 armor upgrade is going to be done very soon. We have the double engineering bay now. And the armory will also be finished so that he can start with the +2/+2 immediately. Whereas Genius added double forge, he's trying to catch up in the upgrades. Both of them are playing a little bit more passive, a little bit reluctant here, just trying to make sure that they have this late game composition and the army size.
You're right, and interestingly here, Dreamer TT is going to have 1-1 before Genius is even halfway done with his. And that's something to note, because that's so unusual. Now he starts 2-2 right on time, at least +2 attack. He needs a few more gas to get that armor. He's not starting it quite yet. But if he actually does start that very soon here, he's going to be a Terran player ahead in upgrades, which is very rare. And this could be something that's going to hurt Genius in a fight. Especially because right now, he, like you said, he's down in army supply. It's because he spent so much on tech, on the Blink, on the Forges, on the Colossi all at once. Doesn't have very much support for his Colossi just yet. So this is a scary moment for him while he's trying to take his third.
He's getting in the third base here at the same time that he throws down the Templar Archive. And with the Vikings that we already have on the map, he has 4, he's getting additional 1s. He skips a little bit on the medivacs, but this is a lot of damage potential, and Genius is banking a lot on these Colossi. So this could get really scary if Dreamer TT decides to move out with a good timing and tries to hit the third. But first of all, he's going to drop.
Yeah, he drops right into the main base, but the Stalkers are waiting.
Nice. Very cool move here by Genius. Well done. Sees the medivac, blinks in, and boom.
Yep, Genius not interested in losing any probes today. Turn that dropship away. Said no thank you. You can come back and try again later. I'll also say no at that point.
It really looks like he's going to commit to an attack on 2 bases. We have him with more and more Vikings now. He's +2/+2 is halfway done. And there is no sign of a third base. There's no command center. There's nothing, not even on the high ground. He added a Ghost Academy, now the first few Ghosts are being built, and this already counters the Storm that Genius is currently researching, so he really wants to go for a 2-base attack here and doesn't plan for a follow-up.
Yeah, he's got all of his units checking around for pylons. Now that he knows there's none there, he's going to get them all together and go for an attack. The reason why he wants to check for pylons is to make sure that no Zealot run by his warpins, catch him off guard at his natural, and he's got about a 30 supply lead in army.
Yeah, exactly. With him just using everything that he has for his army, he has a pretty big army, and Genius has to be careful here. I don't think that he expects this, and now suddenly we have Ro32 moving out. Of course, the Observer spots everything, and this is the point where Genius realizes, well, he has actually a lot.
He's got Storm, but he's going to need to make cannons here, and that's actually exactly what he does. The Viking count is good enough for these Colossi. It's actually a pretty good ratio here. Does not have Ghosts for the Templar, so the Storms are going to be everything. Actually, I take it back. He does have Ghosts. I'm so wrong here.
Oh,
and wow.
Oh my
God.
That must have been the best Storm ever in StarCraft 2. That was so important. This Storm was brilliant.
That's like what happens if you click on the Storm tooltip and see what the Storm looks like. Oh my God, that was good as well.
Ouch!
The first Storm happened, you know why? Because he had the Ghost selected to do the sniping, so he wasn't moving his army, he didn't have it selected, and that was kind of bad luck.
Well, if he runs again into a Storm like this, Ro32 can have a 50 supply army lead, I don't care, but he will still lose the fight.
Yeah, he takes another Storm like that, man, there's not going to be any army lead at all.
There's not going to be any army left?
Yeah. The Rocks, 12 hit points left.
The SCVs take care of it, no problemo. And here come the Storms! Ow! That physically hurts to watch.
Well, this is pretty disgusting, actually.
Oh my God.
GG. That was that was more one-sided than the Void Rays dying to Stim Marines that were chasing them last game.
Both of